Oh shit. Oh yeah, I forgot how that one dude tests Kilo and he's just like, oh, I have lightning powers now. He's just like, what the f?
I like how I said we gotta wait 10 seconds and then we go, and then you just start talking.
I waited.
2 seconds. So you said something about Killua and then lightning?
Yeah, it's from like the Hunter exam. Not really the Hunter
No, it is
exam, but
not
it's
from the
from when
Hunter exam. It's from the Chimera Ant arc.
it's the. Is it the Chimera?
Yes,
It
it's the
is.
Chimera Ant arc. It was
Because it's the one where they're in the game, right?
no, that was
If I
Greed.
remember
That was
correctly.
Greed Island.
I think this is Greed Island.
He didn't have lightning powers then. He didn't get lightning powers till the Chimera Ant arc, because then first he did it to the yo-yos, and then he moved it on to himself. I'm not making it up.
I don't no, I believe you. I just can't. I just thought it was during the wasn't during the Chimera Ant.
He developed it during Chimera, like during the early parts of Chimera Ant, when they were training. It was after Kite died. It's when they're training to go back into the zone, or
Okay,
no, that's when they're
yeah.
That's when they're training to be part of the hit squad. That's when he
Okay.
developed the lightning, and then he had it on the yo-yos, because I remember him flinging the yo-yos around. And then after that is when he moved on to put it on himself so he can move faster.
Ooh.
Anyways, we're back with more Princess Evangeline.
We're back.
Sitting here talking about Hunter x Hunter.
Listen, Hunter x Hunter's good.
So, Sasuke, what happened last time?
Attempted rape. That's all you need to know.
Right. Because Messiah is
There you go.
Messiah is a total lightweight who got drunk off a sip of wine. Not wine, sake. Which is still kind of wine, but still.
Yeah, I was doing shots of that last night.
I did.
I was just drinking from the bottle.
I was doing shots of tequila.
Oh, I know you were.
We reached 8 shots before I was like, you know what, we're done. I'm gonna go lie down in bed and fall asleep. But let's see what happens in this chapter. How are we gonna make up for our misdeeds?
Fuckery.
My expression must have been something because Ayaka-san burst out laughing. Alright, she said something really stupid at the end of last chapter too.
Yeah.
She's like, me and Ritsuko aren't blood related. We're half sisters. It's still blood related.
Yeah, half sisters.
You share a blood relative. That means you're blood related. However, the laugh seemed slightly forced. She must not have really felt it.
やだな。なんでマサヤくんがそんなに暗い顔するのよ。だいたい私とリツコ仲は結構いいじゃない。
Let me clean my
でしょ?
fucking glasses. There it is. Yeah, that's true.
だったら別に気にする必要はないのよ。
You know how you get like zits that aren't like fully developed yet, but you can feel them?
Like the red spots?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't really... I haven't had those in a while because I wash my face twice a day.
Well, I'm talking about, like, this one's on my leg. And so, it looked like it was ready, so I was, like, trying to take care of it, but, like, it wasn't yet, and I felt it pop inside my leg, and it was, like, my pain was in my leg for a solid, like, 30 seconds.
Why are we here? Just to suffer?
Exactly. Why am I here to suffer?
私たち確かに血は半分しかつながっていないけど。
Did you read what I was telling Ben about the new model?
っていう言い方も変なんだから。
If not, just say Nathan no, and if not, then I'll just tell you.
No.
So it cost me... The rigging cost me $90.
That's not bad.
Well, compared to what I spent on the last one, it is really not bad. The last one was... Let's see if I can track the price. Hang on. I don't know if they told me in their DMs... When the DMs, what the price was. Let me see. It was $304.
Okay, yeah, that's why I thought it was like 300.
Well, it was 90. It was 290 base, and then 5% additional to cover the PayPal fees. So we'd say 290. So what I got was $200 cheaper than what I did last time. And what I'm getting out of that $90 is the full body rigging, which usually costs a lot more. Like for any person, most people you go to, full body costs a lot because it's, you know, more animating that can be done. I'm getting that. I'm getting advanced physics, which just means, you know, the hair and all that.
Right.
The hair and the chest and the tail and the ears. The modular outfit, which cost me $50 last time. And 6 to 8 different emotes.
Jesus.
Keep in mind, my current one only has like 4.
That was like 90 bones?
All that for $90.
God damn.
Not including the tax and the mandatory tip that Fiverr puts on you, which doesn't mean any much because I always tip my artists.
Right.
But hopefully, the website says like I'll get it like next week, but I don't believe that, so it's not a big deal. I'll let the person do what they need to do as long as I get, you know, regular updates and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But hopefully soon we'll have the new model. And when I stream, you can just stare at the chest.
Stare at the yitties.
Is this some kind of Japanese thing I don't fully appreciate? Because this half related thing, they're putting a lot of emphasis on that, and I'm not drawing the connection, you know?
So, from my mediocre understanding of Japanese culture, is that I believe it's just because it doesn't matter if they're half, if like they grew up within the same household as each other, then they would be considered sisters. So it doesn't really mean that they're half. Like the half doesn't really count like it does in the U.S. They're still considered like blood siblings.
I'd say it counts less in the U.S. It's just the way they're like highlighting, like we're half siblings. Like you don't need to mention that because it's not important. Like the way they're putting.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what they're trying to do, but like I don't know.
Just the way they're putting, like, you know, we're not blood related. We're half siblings. We're still real sisters. Like, I feel like in the U.S. that distinction's not that big a deal. At least not for siblings. That might be a bigger thing for when it's like parent-child.
And cousins.
Or, you know, step parent-child and all that. But like, as far as siblings are concerned, it doesn't feel like that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, I like I said, mediocre.
I nodded silently.
もっともその自覚が2人の関係に影響しなかったと言ったら
Oh yeah, I was thinking about getting a mascot for my channel. That's not.
What's that mascot gonna be?
I was thinking of getting like a Chibi Oliver in a suit or a suit top.
That'd be adorable.
Like, you know, like the cats from Monster Hunter.
Yes.
Kind of like in that style, but with like a suit vest on.
Oh, that's adorable.
I've been meaning to try and like bring him into the channel and all that, but like, it's hard to find artists that want to that are okay with animals.
Right. I don't see what's the point in like not being okay with animals.
I mean, it's a different kind of art understanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like drawing people is one thing, drawing animals is another. Like the artist that does my chibis, he doesn't know how to do animals.
That's fair. Most people don't.
Which is what I meant when I said most like artists aren't always okay with it because they just don't know how.
Right.
I've had a lot of lingering doubts about that in the past. This is playing them all.
That's why the headmistress is so strict and cold. That's why the headmistress is so strict and so cold with you, right?
Oh, that and she's a bitch, so...
ええ
Yeah, she's a cunt.
まあそういうこと
And the fact that you call her, Oka-sama as well, too.
Translate that.
Oka-sama?
Yes. OKAA-Sama.
Well, I know, Sama is Lord, or...
No, it doesn't. No, it's not.
Well, in the ending with the name, it's like that.
Well, when you...
So, like, Kami-sama.
Okay, but like...
That's like God.
Isn't Obasama grandma?
Yeah, Obasama's grandma.
So what does
So it just
Oka-sama
depends
mean?
on the content. Probably deviation of, like, mom.
Well, Google
I
it.
fully don't. Oops, that's caps. Oka-sama. Oh,
It can't be me because my
Christ.
phone's charging. If I hit it, and I can't do it in the computer because I might hit a hotkey that'll fuck everything up.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, that's in Japanese hiragana. Oka-sama. Right, damn it. Oh, okay. I got it. Yep, it's still mom. It's just a more polite way of saying it. Like Okasan is mom, and Odasa, I believe it's Odasa or Odasan, but Okasama is just a more polite way of saying mom.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The rule about Vincent students using Sama with their elders didn't seem to extend to family. Even Rusko-chan simply... What do you know they're explaining to us right now? Rusko-chan simply referred to her as Okasan, and yet for some reason Ayaka-san called her Okasama. I'd always thought that was strange, but...
まあ皮肉なのかしらね子供っぽくて我ながら嫌になるけど
But the headmistress's behavior is childish too. Even if it is ironic, I can't really blame you.
I wonder what chapter it is when we blow her back out.
どうも仲間ができたかと
I can't
思
remember.
うとちょっと嬉しいわ
Oh my god, I'm tired.
I'm sorry, man.
Wanna know what I read that as?
What?
Anally, is that what I'd become? An ally, is that what I'd become? I gazed into Ayaka-san's face as it looked at her, as if looking at her in a new light. Outside the apartment, the sparrows had begun to sing. I started to think about being together, alone, here and now, with something special. Yeah, right now was the special part. 5 minutes ago, not so much.
Right now, special. About 5 minutes ago, no. I see. Then I'll be your ally from now on, Ayaka-san. AKA,
本
I'll
当
give you dick later. Really?
もし律子と私どっちかに肩入れしなくちゃいけ
Well,
ないような
unfortunately, I already chose between.
Easy.
I already chose between you and Risiko. Twice.
Easy. You. Yeah. Don't stutter on that. We know the answer.
いいけど
But I mean it. Please don't forget that.
分かってるまさやくんは嘘は言わないものね
Perhaps you only know.
Only white lie.
Perhaps you only think that because I've been lying the entire time.
Only white lies and lies where they actually count is when that happens, and other than
結
that,
局の
no.
ところうちの両親は再婚だってい
What,
う
both of theirs?
それだけの話ではあるんだけど
Wait, are
God damn.
they both on a second marriage or?
Probably. Huh? That's right. You'd have to have a blood relation to Ritsuko-chan.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, dude.
That doesn't explain the second marriage part. 'Cause it could be Risco's mom's first marriage. If they just share a dad, right?
What's up? What about sharing a dad?
So if they share a dad, right?
Right.
That doesn't imply that it's Risco's mom's second marriage.
Yeah, it'd be like they're both second marriages.
But like, no, but that would make sense if they were step siblings.
What are you doing, step bro?
But if they're blood related, so that doesn't give inclination that it would be the mom's second marriage. So I just don't get this sentence. This is an entire weird subject we've fallen into.
正確に
Oh,
言う
what do you
と
know?
再婚なのは私の父の方だけで、お母様は初婚。
I can see the future.
What'd you say?
I'm complaining.
Yep, okay.
I was complaining about like how do you know it's her mom's second marriage? And then like, oh, right here, it's not.
私を連れてお母様と結婚して、そして律子が生まれた。そういう家族構成になるの。
Wait, he had you and then married her? Did you not get divorced? What?
Ellipses.
Ayaka-san had said before that it was nothing serious, but this sounded pretty serious to me. Why? It was like the fourth point of a triangle. You mean a square? But it couldn't be like that.
It was like, oh fuck, oh my fucking ribs still hurt from last night. Holy shit. Oh, Clever had me dying last night. Now you are too. God damn it.
At least I hoped it wasn't.
Oh fuck, I was crying.
あ
Oh
の
my
お堅いお
god.
母様がよくバツイチと結婚する気になったわよね。しかもこぶつきで。それだけ情熱的な恋をしたってことなのかしらね。なんだか想像がつかないけど。
Ayaka-san forced to laugh.
人間誰しも若い頃は。ってまさやくん聞いてる？
Sure ain't. My response was a non-committal.
また暗い顔してる。気にすることないんだってば。律子とは仲いいし、まあお父さんはあんまり頼りにならない人だけど。
Well, we already know that part. When he, refused to listen to you when that one time you got kidnapped.
Well, I actually spent a whole lot of I actually spent a whole lot of time with my dad, so this is just speculation, but Ayako-san, do you ever feel kind of estranged from them?
まあね。
We trying to make her feel depressed? What are we doing? She nodded slightly. The fourth point of the triangle, aka square, it seems that's what she was after all.
一つ屋根の下にいて、私だけが家族ではないみたいな。正直、そういう風に感じたこともあったわ。
Oh, it's alright, baby. We'll start our own family.
だか
Ellipses.
ら、道家を演じたりしてね。
Oh, the clown?
自分ではない何
Hey there,
かを演
Georgie.
じていれば、それほど心も痛まないで済むもの。
Remember when we watched Terrifier? That movie
Oh
night?
yeah.
The dude just pulled a gun out and shot her.
Oh yeah, that movie was shit.
Oh no, it was.
I remember-
that movie was awesome. What are you talking about?
No, I mean it was shit, but it was like great. I remember I told my buddy, I was like, hey, Terrifier's on Netflix, you should watch it. He's like, okay. And he got to the part where like the clown was like sawing the bitch in half and he was like eating tacos. And he's like, you didn't fucking tell me that. And I was like, you didn't ask.
I thought the fact he was getting his ass beat with a piece of wood. Out of nowhere, he pulls a gun out and blows her head off. Like
Surprise,
he
bitch.
had that gun the entire time and has never used it.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
私が見ている。だから何があっても心には響かない。ただ妹も言っていたように現実は舞台ではないものね。そんな結局
Oops.
あの子くらいなのよね。辛抱強く相手になってくれたのは。
See, it's almost 9:30. Let's check the temperature right now.
Are there times when you're just play acting with me or the girls of the White Lily Society?
It is currently
88
88 degrees outside.
そうかな。いやでも君が来てからはそうでもなくな
But
ったような
what's
気
the
もする
real
けど。
feel? Feels like 91.
Ooh.
It's 9:23 p.m. And it feels like 91 degrees outside.
Since I came along?
I keep telling myself the next time I go to work, I'm gonna like bake cookies in my car.
You should get like fucking dollhouse cookies.
'Cause I-
like the little break apart little fuckers.
I drive a black car with a
I know you do.
with a leather interior. When if you leave it in the sun for 10 minutes, we'll reach unbelievable temperatures. So I feel like I can definitely cook some cookies in there.
Oh, you definitely can.
Let's check Walmart. I might just pop in there tomorrow and buy some cookie dough.
If you do, I want pictures.
Cookie cutter. No, cookie dough. Let's see, what's the brand we always used? Chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh. Sure, cookies are the shit.
Choco latte cookie dough. At your store. Let's see, we got Pillsbury. Why am I seeing Oreos?
Wait, what?
And what is this? This is weird tags popping up. Ready to bake peanut butter cookie dough made with Reese's Pieces. Man, Walmart, you know that shit. Can I bake some biscuits in my car?
Just
Make a pork roast? I'll cross that bridge later.
You mean in a good way?
そうなんじゃない？きっと。とにかく悪い気はしなかったわね。
Still need to buy that deep fryer.
I'm honestly debating on buying something that's like $90. I'm like, ooh.
プレゼントリなんて言ってからかったりして。
Weren't you complaining the other day about needing
単なる
money?
言い訳だけど。
Yeah, and I'm not going to. I was telling my friend, I was like, yeah, I was thinking about doing this, but I'm just going to hold off on doing it till I get more
そうでも
money.
しないと。
He was like, hey, there's this. I'm like, no. Bad. A chance?
初の男子だも
The
ん。
rapper?
とりあえずは気になるじゃない。
Chance the Rapper's so good.
一度くらいは話してみようかなって。
You could have just come up and talked to me, you know?
それができなくてね。私、結構用心深いのよ。
She had said that at the shrine too. Despite appearances, I'm actually pretty cautious, you know. That's why in all the times I approached you, I never took it to the next level. She had said it like a joke, but it seemed it was actually how she really felt.
例えばさ、リセとか。
Rize-san?
彼女みたいにまっすぐぶつかっていくことは私にはできなかった。リセは本当太陽みたいな人で。
I will never get over how you do that, Sasuke.
What?
How you just randomly throw on an accent for certain words.
I don't mean to. It just happens.
She didn't sound jealous at all, but simply admiring of her.
Like, I don't think like it's an accent, just trying to pronounce it properly, like Rise-san.
まあ性格のせいもあるんでしょうけどね。
But after the oh fuck me. But after the plays on theater thing, you didn't do much play acting.
まあね。
Well then, I don't actually mind them. The detached aspects of your life, that is.
褒められているのかどうかわからないわね。
It's not exactly a compliment. Oof.
こら。
But I don't mind them.
夜更かししているせいかな。変な話しちゃった。
It's because you're trusting us. It's not strange. You did promise to tell me.
ああ、まあ、そうか。
Besides, I don't think it's strange. I'm really glad you told me, actually.
まあ、私もすっきりしたけどね。こんな話、他人にしたことはなかったし。
I like you, Ayaka. I really do. I don't see why it matters.
By the way, does Britsuku-chan know about all this stuff?
Well, I don't see why the happening thing matters. I can understand the rest of
そ
it.
れはそうよ。
Well, I just meant they could have hid it from her if they wanted to.
隠す？ああ、まあそっか。でも、お母様にそういう発想はなかったみたい。私たちが割と小さい頃にこの話は出たから。
I see.
I couldn't help but feel there was some malice behind that. For something like this, if the parents didn't reveal it, there would be no way for children to find out. If the girls could remember the remarriage, then of course the subject might come up naturally. But there was only 2 years difference between Ayaka-san and Risco-chan. Ayaka-san would be too young to remember the remarriage too.
事実を知るまでは、私と律子どんな感じだったのかしらね。もう今となっては思い出せないけど。
You're probably close. I mean, you still are, after all.
そうね。まさやくん、今日は本当にありがとう。
Huh?
デートに付き合ってくれたこと、それからこんなつまらない話に付き合ってくれたこと。
I want to call it a boring story. I've heard worse. Not at all. It's nothing you need to thank me for. It was my pleasure after all.
どっちも？デートもってこと？
Well, yeah. I was really glad I got to take you on a date.
じゃあ、お礼をもう一つ。
Chapter over.
Oh, we kissing, boys! Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We in it. Hold on. Got it. Motherfucker.
We don't see we see eyes though, so it's not hentai yet.
I'm gonna save this as we in this bitch.
She kissed me. In terms of time, it only lasted for maybe a tenth of a second.
But in terms of reality,
It was truly
It was
a truly
amazing.
momentary act. But I had felt the touch of her lips. The vividness of that single contact was, in actuality, far greater than what I'd felt during my half-day's attack on Ayaka-san earlier. Thank you for reminding us, even though it had just been for an instant.
wait, what was the first part?
He was talking
It's
about,
like you said, thank you for reminding us.
talking about
after
when
that?
he talking about when he attacked her.
I meant before. Oh,
Even though it had just
Yeah,
been a
thanks.
feather's touch.
ごめん
Dick.
ねこんなの
don't be sorry. You can get it.
She let out a long sigh.
マサヤ君
That's
に
gotta
と
be
っては
sad.
お礼にも何にもならないだろうけど
Oh, we can remediate that by you dating me now. It's fine.
I somehow managed to force the words out.
It's really fine. It's a good thank you.
そうならよかった
How about another one just to play it safe?
Exactly.
Ayaka-san
There was
sounded,
a
Ayaka-san sounded truly relieved.
there was a there was a meme that I saw. It's like, would you sit in a in a room with your ex for $1 million for 24 hours? And someone replied, I'm gonna stay in there for 25 to make sure they weren't bullshitting me. I just lost my shit because I'm like, I would do the same fucking thing. But I gotta make sure they ain't bullshitting me. I want to make sure. I want my Millie.
She moved away from me. It was only then that we realized how close our bodies had been. How do you kiss someone from far away? We gazed at each other. I knew that I was blushing, but Ayaka-san was too.
I mean, that's a fucking fair point. How do you kiss someone from far away? You don't.
There was no playing the clown here. I didn't even have to ask.
Ayaka-san, Oh, is he gonna say it?
I started to speak, even though I wasn't even sure what I was asking.
まだ始発まで時間はあるわよね
Oh, how dare you cut us off?
But Ayaka-san turned quickly to check her cell phone, and didn't let me say anything more.
それまで休んでいましょうかやっぱりちょっと眠いし
Yeah, right.
おやすみアラームをセットしておくから
Without waiting for a response from me, Ayaka-san quickly laid down on her futon, her back turned towards me. Actually, our futon?
Comrade.
This is our apartment. We're the one paying for it. I felt a desire to hold her from behind, itching in my stomach again. She seemed to want it too. Or maybe that was just my wishful thinking. That's kind of
I mean, go for it, and then... I mean, just like, hey, just... If you don't know, sleep up against the wall. Simple.
That kind of thinking is still kind of questionable. She seemed
What,
to want
sleeping
it.
up against the wall?
No,
Oh,
what he
okay, that.
said.
Okay, I was gonna say, sleeping up against the wall is a safe bet.
Like, in my worldview, she seemed like she wanted it. Well, I don't know.
How most rapists justify their shit.
Creepy way of looking at it.
そういえば家主を差し置いて私が布団を使ったら良くないわよね
Oh, see, she gets it. She knows she's using her fucking
Oh,
shit.
it's fine. Oh no, it's okay. I've got another futon. Do we just have like a stack of futons somewhere?
Maybe. I stumbled to my feet and laid out the spare futon from the closet. After a moment's thought, I moved it as far away from Ayaka-san as possible. She has cooties. Then I laid down, keeping my back to her.
ねえもう寝ちゃった
No, bitch, and the more you ask, the less likely it will happen.
It hasn't even been 3 seconds yet.
そうだけど。
I heard her roll over.
あら、そんな壁際で。
Oh, look, he's doing your thing.
I told you, listen! It's a safe bet. If you don't know, sleep up against the wall. I still haven't forgotten about what happened earlier. See, look, safe bet. Sleep up against the wall, it's fine. She moves closer, and like y'all are like passed out and she moves closer, that's a different story, because you could say I was asleep up against the wall. Ain't no one gonna believe you because you a dude, but you know, at least in your head, you could be like, I was up against the wall.
In your head, zombie. Yeah, you ever heard that song?
No, I haven't.
Zombie by Cranberry? I heard her turn over again. The room remained quiet for some time.
なんだか修学旅行みたい。
I was thinking the same thing.
とか言って、バンセンヌに修学旅行はないんだけどね。
I've never been on one myself. I could never pay the deposit.
Sir, how could you work a million part-time jobs yet never have any money?
Easy. Everything goes to bills.
Fair enough, I suppose. I was still thinking he'd have like something.
君って人はほんと苦労人ね。
Well, I guess so.
バンセンヌのお気楽な乙女たちとはそこが大違いだわ。だからみんな惹かれたんでしょうね。
They are not all in love with us. I'm pretty sure some of them still don't like us.
Yeah, no, they don't like us at all. Huh?
つまりプレミエールジャッジメントのことよ。得票率 100% だなんてさすがに意外だったじゃない？
Yeah, but they were voting against expulsion, not like if they liked us or not.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's on my eye.
そういえばさ、マサヤくんって寝相悪いの？
I don't know if you heard me during the stream when I was talking to a character and I was like, I know this voice. What do I know it from?
Oh yeah, I was there for it.
And I looked it up.
Like,
it was
what, Fable?
The voice of Sunder from Fable, who is the big black guy.
That's funny.
You know, one of 2 black people in the entire game. And I was like, hang on, I also know him from something else. And I looked it over. He was the commissioner in the Dark Knight trilogy before Gordon.
Yeah.
I was like, goddamn, I didn't know those 2 were the same person. He sounds different in those movies.
Oh, you mean before?
So, 私も寝ぼけ眼だったから勘違いかもしれないけど、上下が逆さになっていたような。
No, you didn't hear wrong.
やっぱりね。じゃああれかな。私の右足に引きつけられたとか。
No, we are not.